been? How is the season so far? Yes, it's the end of the year season. A time we got to show our love, our appreciation, to family, to friends, and to those people around us. So, how is the Christmas like? How are you preparing? How is it in your area? Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you come across this live video. My name is Peace Uviogenedoro, and this is Relationship Revelations, where we always have one or two things to say about our interactions, our relationships, and where we believe and we know that having healthy and safe relationships are actually obtainable and achievable. Hard now, and just little one thing or two things, doing it right, being consistent, being intentional, okay, saying, okay, this is what I want to do for my spouse, for my family, for my kids, and all that. It's just a little hard work, and everybody go dey happy. Last, everybody go dey all right, as is consistency and being intentional. Okay, talking about this season, the end of the year season, today we want to look at something that affects each and every one of us. I actually did a video on forgiving, knowing when to forgive and when to move on. So if you haven't seen that video, just check the latest video right now. Is I think the part one. The part two will be coming up maybe tomorrow or next. So just check it out. When we talk about forgiveness, this season, don't let anything hold you back. Don't let that grudge hold you back. This is that season when you have to count all your blessings and thank God for where you are. Thank God for how far He has helped you. When we talk about people that offend us, people that hurt us, people that betray us, sometimes I want to believe that those experiences, they are just lessons, life lessons to be learned. So it's no big deal. It's okay. You can forgive. You understand? You can forgive. So I want to talk about something this morning. As why I decided to go live. I want us to discuss about something that affects us, talking about forgiveness. So we want to look at the complexities of forgiveness. You can actually forgive, you can actually let go. It's no big deal. I am telling you. Let's look at the complexities of forgiveness. If you are you are struggling with forgiveness, I am telling you that this video is for you. It's easy, it's not difficult. You can actually forgive, you can actually let go. Don't never mind the betrayal, never mind the hurt. When you don't forgive, when you keep saying that you will not forgive, you are hurting yourself the more. That's the truth. It's not good for your mental health. You're actually hurting yourself. So why should you hold on to a grudge? Why should you hold on to that negative vibes? You don't need it, please. Let it go. If you ask me if forgiveness is easy, I will say no. Forgiveness is not easy. I am telling you the truth. Whoever will say, it's easy to forgive. No, it's not. Unless you have not been betrayed by someone you love. Unless you have not been betrayed by someone you always watch out for. There is a saying that goes this way, that stabbing someone is not really what actually matters. But when you turn your back and see who is with a knife, that is where the pain is coming from. I have felt betrayed before, yes. I have been hurt by a friend that I've known almost all my life. We were friends from when we were teens, and becoming adults, she hurt me. I felt so bad and terrible. Was I able to forgive easily? No, I wasn't able to forgive easily. It wasn't easy for me at all. But at last, I forgave, and I have my peace of mind. I have my sanity. Reason why I will always encourage you to let it go. Reason why I will always tell you that forgiveness is easy, is possible. Don't look at what the person has done, just for your own good, for you to have your mental health, for you to be sound, you got to let it go. All right. So let us break down forgiveness into some manageable steps where we can understand how to go about it, the steps to take, for you to get there. The first thing you should do is to acknowledge your emotions. I'm telling you, if you are feeling hurt right now, your emotions are valid. Yes, you have to express it. You have to say it out. How you are feeling, how betrayed you felt, how pain you felt, how hurt you have been. If it's possible, I am telling you, if you want to cry it out, cry it out. When that lady, when that my friend, I can call her my friend again, but initially I was like, this is not, I won't take it. Why should she do that? When she betrayed me, I cried because I never expected that betrayal to come from her. That is the truth. I never for once expected that betrayal to come from her. I cried for weeks. I was shedding tears. I was crying seriously for weeks. Did it hurt me? Yes, it hurt me. It even took me months. I went into my shell. I became not myself. I was like, why should this person betray my trust? So it's okay to acknowledge your emotions. You understand? When you are being hurt, the steps to forgiveness: acknowledge your emotion, identify the hurtful experiences, those experience, what led to it, how it happened. It's very okay, I'm telling you the truth, to identify them. There's nothing, we are all humans. No one is a superhuman. No, we are not God either. You understand? We are all humans. We are vulnerable at one point in time or the other. So the next thing I will advise, after identifying the hurtful experiences, after acknowledging your emotions, choose forgiveness, please. Anytime, always choose forgiveness. When that lady betrayed me, when that my friend betrayed me, this thing could be from your spouse, it could be from your someone you are having an intimate affair with, can betray you too. So when who is this? Okay, so when such persons betray you, when people you love so much betray you, please, 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 I want to encourage you to choose forgiveness. Please, do not for any point in time choose to retaliate. No, choose forgiveness. Forgiveness is okay. It's for your own good. It's for your own mental health. Please choose forgiveness. Experts has actually researched, and they came up and they told us that forgiveness reduces stress. Yes, forgiveness reduces stress. You understand? And also reduces anxiety and worry. Forgiveness reduces stress, anxiety, and worry. So why won't I choose forgiveness? Why won't I choose to let it go? Why won't I choose to let go of that negative energy? Choose forgiveness anytime, for your own good, for your mental health. It's okay. It doesn't matter whatever the person has done to you. You may want to ask, you may want to say, this lady don't understand. Well, I understand. I've been there. I have had my own share of being betrayed by people I love, by people I watch out for, by people I sacrificed a lot of things for. But then, anytime I consistently and intentionally choose to forgive. It's okay. It's okay to forgive, please. It's okay. I was opportune to work with a lady, you know, back then in Nigeria. I was opportune to work with this lady. Sometimes when we do business together, whenever we have to talk about our spouses and all that, she doesn't want to say anything good about her husband. She's always like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I became interested. Even when other people are there, when we're talking, there is no way. Sometimes when you are talking about, talk about your marriage and all that, she will be like, I don't want to talk about my husband. You will see this pain, and unconsciously to her, the pain began to transfer to men generally. She would say, "Please, all men are the same." She would say something like, I get one for house. And she would say something like, that's what them be, things like that. She doesn't want to talk about her husband. She said her husband did something and she can't leave. She didn't leave the marriage. She remained inside, but she's not happy and she didn't forgive. Like I said, there is a video I did. Go to check my videos. I said, if you cannot stay, it's okay to leave for your peace of mind, for your sanity. You forgive, fine. If you can't stay there, it's okay. You can move on. There is nothing wrong with it. If you can't deal with it, you leave. Understand? So the lady is in the marriage. She's not happy with her husband. She's not forgiving him for whatever he did to her. Because I was not even willing to listen to her, because it took her a long while for her to say, this man hurt me for so many years ago. And I only told her something. I said, if you can't forgive, why are you staying there? You keep hurting yourself. You did not forgive. You stayed in the marriage. What are you doing? You are hurting yourself. You are thinking, what will people say? What will people say? At the end of the day, you keep hurting yourself. So I was able to talk to her, and she was like, it's really no need. She doesn't really have any need to not to forgive her husband, because she's still staying there. She has children and all that. The demand changed. Whatever she said, I was not really willing to listen deep. She said, yes, the man changed, but when she remembered the past, she's always remembering the past. I told her there is no need of remembering the past for your own good. Now you are transferring such same aggression to men. You say, that is how men are. I get one for my house. They don't trust them, this and that. And you are still with the person. You are harming yourself. You are hurting yourself. So let's take note. It's okay to forgive. People will hurt you, definitely. But don't dwell with that bad energy, please. Learn to forgive and let it go. So let's look at rebuilding trust, rebuilding relationships after the hurt, after the betrayal. When you decide to forgive, rebuilding trust, rebuilding relationships after you forgive, rebuilding relationships after forgiveness. Communication is always key in any type of relationship. The first thing is communication. Very, very important. Practice active listening. Don't listen to respond, like I would always say. Don't listen to respond. Listen to understand. You understand? When you listen to understand, you will know what is expected of you. And remember, empathy is always key anytime. Empathy, active listening, empathy, very important for rebuilding relationships after you forgive, after forgiveness. And another thing is boundary setting. Like I made mention of a friend of mine that actually betrayed my trust. Have I forgiven her? Fine. Yes, I forgave her. I've forgiven her. I even did it, I think, a live video or so, where I said it, because I know she will come across that video. And I said, I've forgiven her. Actually, the way I'm relating with her now, she may feel that I have not forgiven her. I'm still bearing that grudge. No, maybe she will still come across this video. I said something. I said, I've forgiven her, but I am careful not to let her into my space anymore. Yes, I am careful not to let her into my space, and I'm working with her through that phase, because I mean we have been friends from teens. When we were teenagers, we have been friends. So I've forgiven her, yes, but I'm very careful now. I don't want to let her into my space. You know, I don't want to let her into my space. I don't want that thing to reoccur again. So I am very careful until I see that she is committed and she is trustworthy again, you know. So it's okay to forgive and set boundary. You set your boundaries. Prioritize you anytime. Prioritize self-care and set healthy limits, please. You know, rebuilding relationships after forgiving. So I want to ask us a question. You can respond in the comments. How do you maintain healthy boundaries in relationships? I want to see anyone that can give me one or two responses. How do you maintain healthy boundaries in relationships? How do you maintain healthy boundaries? Come to the comments. Whenever you see this video, you can drop it. I will see it. How do you maintain healthy boundaries in relationships? Very important. Let's get to know. We learn every day. Okay, I will be giving us a brief recap, you know, of what we have said so far. I'll be giving us a brief recap. Remember, forgiveness is a process, and rebuilding relationships requires lots of effort. Forgiveness is not something that it just happen. Okay, somebody offends you, it's easy. No, it's not easy unless you have not been betrayed or you've not been hurt before. If you have been hurt, I want to be sincere, it's not an easy process. Like I said, when I was betrayed by someone I love so much, I cherish her, you know, I cried for weeks, even getting to months. You know, I was like, why should this person do such to me? You know, the relationship was so deep. I was like, I cried. It's not really easy, you know. I cried. Was I willing to let it go initially? I was not willing. I held on. I said, this thing that this person did to me, I will never let it go. I will never forget. But here I am smiling, talking about it, and I'm smiling. I've let it go, which means rebuilding relationships requires what? Effort, you know. Forgiveness is a process. Rebuilding relationship requires efforts. It requires time. Like I said, I am watching her. She is trying. You know, she wants it to be like before, and I am not giving her that time, that space, because I have made sure that I don't allow her into my space anymore. It can't be business as usual. But I'm seeing her working, but I want to be sure that she's committed, you know, to walk through the process. She has to rebuild that trust. She has to make me trust her again before I will allow her into my space. Okay? So, forgiveness actually frees us and make us live more freely. Forgiveness actually frees us and makes us live more freely. Please, I encourage you, if you come across this video, please, people will offend you. Your husband will offend you. Your wife will offend you. Your kids will offend you. Please, I encourage you to choose forgiveness over retaliation or over revenge. Always choose forgiveness, please, for your own good. Choose forgiveness over retaliation, over revenge. So that brings us to the end of today's YouTube live stream. I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed already. If you come across this video, I know someone that needs to see this video, feel free. You know, it's a free word. Share the video, share it. If you come across this video, you know someone needs to see it, please, I encourage you to share it. You know, we always say we have to maintain healthy and safe relationships, and forgiveness is also part of having your healthy and safe relationships. Share this video, subscribe. If you need to drop a comment, drop it. I will see it. Understand? I will respond if it needs my response, you know. And You can also check me out on Facebook. I go by Peace at Peace Uviogene Doro. On TikTok, I go by at love.relationship01. And here is YouTube. I go by Relationship Revelations at Savvy Coach. So I will be seeing you again. Remember that it is healthy and safe relationships are actually achievable, and we can do them by being practically consistent and intentional. So I will see you. Do have a nice day for those of us that are just waking up. Then for those of us that have woke up since, enjoy the rest of the day. See you.